Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is part 2 of my pregnancy reveal 2 videos. So I had so much to talk about in my how I found out I was pregnant, finding out gender, first trimester, how it all went. I had so much to talk about. So I ended up splitting it up into 2 videos. So today's video is all about my first trimester symptoms, things I used to cope with the first trimester symptoms, tips, tricks, how it all went, what worked for me, all the details. So if you're interested in hearing all about the first trimester, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so first trimester, jumping right into it. I felt so different this first trimester compared to last first trimester. So if you guys watched my video with my son, my first trimester video, I told you guys that I felt phenomenal my first trimester. I felt great, energized, healthy, not sick, not like nothing. I didn't feel anything. And this first trimester, pretty much right when I found out I was pregnant, 8 weeks along, a few days later, I started feeling so sick. I never threw up. Thank the heavens I never threw up, but I felt so nauseous basically all day, every day for almost a month. And I know that's not very long in comparison to some people. Some people it's like week 6 to week 14, or like it's a good couple months. And I am so grateful that it was not that long for me, but from week like 8.5 to like just after week 12. So it was like just around 4 weeks. I just felt so sick all day, every day. So nauseous, could not eat anything. Couldn't eat eggs, couldn't eat avocado toast. Excuse me? I eat avocado toast every day. Could not drink protein shakes. Weird, I drink protein shakes every day. Could not eat any of the things that I normally ate. Meat, that sounded so disgusting to me. Just everything sounded awful except toast, bagels, waffles, crackers, cereal. Like literally, like that's it. Very bland carbs. That is pretty much all I could eat for that month that I felt so sick. And it was such a hard time for me, not only feeling sick, not only caring for a toddler while I was alone and really sick, but it was just so hard, like not feeding my body anything good, like nothing. I could not have my protein shakes. I have drinking a protein shake every morning for about 4 or 5 years. Like it's just part of my routine. Every morning I have a protein shake. And it was so weird not being able to do that. I just felt like I started my day off like feeling sluggish already because I ate a bagel and that was it. Like that's all I could stomach. It was awful. And I know so many people have it way worse than that, and so many people have it last like their whole pregnancy. So in retrospect, I know that I am very blessed for the duration and the type of sickness that I had, but caring for a toddler while you feel awful, that's no fun. And it didn't help that it was like 105 degrees outside, so we couldn't like go on walks. It was so hard to like get out of the house because I felt so sick. Oh, it was just awful. I'm so glad that that is past because I am now 14.5 weeks and I feel great now. My energy is back. I am no longer tired. That is another thing. I was so exhausted all the time. Like it was beyond. I'm like, why can I not keep my eyes open? Like it was the weirdest thing. I was so tired. But now I'm in week 14. I'm officially in the second trimester and all of those symptoms are gone. Thank goodness. I can have eggs and avocado toast again. Whoop. So those were my first trimester main symptoms. And I wanted to share 4 ways that I coped with those symptoms as best I could. So like I mentioned, I felt sick all day long. It wasn't just the morning time, it was all day. Lucky me. Anyways, so first thing that I did that really helped combat the sickness if I did it in time. So first thing that I would have to do when I woke up, like first thing after I opened my eyes would be eating a cracker. If I did not eat something and have something in my stomach within a couple minutes, the nausea would hit me and I could not shake it for the rest of the day. It was like the weirdest thing. So I ended up getting a little tub, a little airtight container, putting saltines in it, putting it next to my bed so that if I ever woke up in the night with Davis, which I did frequently, but not anymore, thank goodness. Or if I woke up just in the morning and like Davis was crying and had to go to his crib, I could just pop a couple saltines real quick, just so I had something in my system. And that usually would help me start to combat the morning sickness. I really feel like if I woke up and immediately ate something, I was able to kind of get ahead of it and not feel as sick as I would if I didn't do that. So that is a huge tip of mine. I have, if you are having a lot of morning sickness, is to eat something immediately. I know that eating is sometimes not what sounds good or what you want to do when you feel so sick, but I promise if you're eating something light like toast, crackers, a bagel, something really light like cereal, Cheerios, something like that, I instantly felt so much better. Like the nausea was definitely still there, but it wasn't to the level that it would have been if I didn't eat anything. So I really feel like if my stomach was empty, like even this much, that's when my nausea would just be so ridiculous. So that is a huge tip I have, is to eat immediately and always have like crackers or something with you. When you feel any type of hunger or nausea, eat some crackers, and I really feel like it helps combat that sickness like just a little bit. Number 2 is to take the supplement vitamin B12. I saw this on someone else's video, but I saw it when I was like deep into my nausea all day, every day. And she said that taking Unisom and vitamin B12 really, really helped her morning sickness. I would take it in the morning, one every morning. And that was truly, I could truly tell such a difference from the days that I did not take it, from the days that I would take it. I didn't figure that out until I was a couple weeks in. So I only ended up taking the vitamin B6 for a couple weeks, but for those couple weeks, I was able to like function with having crackers in my system and having vitamin B12 in the morning. I was actually able to like do something with my day and not just like be praying for nap time to come around. Another huge thing that really helped settle my nauseous stomach was ginger chews. And I know some people are like into ginger and really like ginger stuff. I am not one of them. I think the taste, it just doesn't like satisfy. It's not good to me, but this ginger is supposed to help like settle your stomach. So I would usually have a couple of these in my purse and pop them when I was just kind of not feeling great. These really, really helped. I got these from Amazon. And then I also would drink ginger tea every night. I usually would mix this with like peach tea because, I hate just ginger tea. I think it's so gross. But when I was so nauseous and my stomach just never felt like happy, I feel like having warm tea like right before I went to bed would help me sleep a little bit better. So I got this one from Amazon as well. Just ginger tea, typical ginger tea. I, again, hated the taste. It just didn't taste like great to me, but it did really help settle my stomach so I could have a good night's sleep. So if you are having trouble like sleeping at all due to your nausea, highly suggest having some tea right before you go to bed. Huge game changer. And speaking of sleeping, my 4th tip is, I know this sounds like dumb, like yeah, duh, we would all love sleep. But seriously, my 4th tip is to sleep whenever you possibly can. I felt like when I got a decent night's sleep or a decent nap throughout the day, I felt like I was able to tackle my day a little bit better than I could if I was really, really tired also. And don't get me wrong, during your first trimester, you're pretty much tired all the time. So even if you do get a ton of sleep, you're usually still pretty sleepy. But I feel like if I actually got a great night's sleep or really got a good nap, I was able to function a little bit better. So that is a huge tip of mine. And I know it is so hard when you have so many things to do. If you have other kids, or if you have a job, you're working from home right now, or there's so many reasons as to why our sleep isn't a priority. But personally, I really try to put it out of my head, all the things that I was leaving undone when I would go to bed early and not finish cleaning the house, or when I napped, when Davis was napping, I would really try hard not to just think of all the things that I wasn't doing. Because truly, like if I'm a healthy mom, I'm a better mom to him than if I was a sick mom. So our house is still pretty bare since I just started feeling better. It's now coming along, but for the first month we lived here, like nothing got done because I felt so awful all the time. So anyways, those are my 4 like huge tips. Always be eating something, vitamin B6, ginger chews or ginger tea, and try to sleep as often as you can. Okay, also first trimester, I wanted to talk about the vitamins that I am taking. And I've been taking a prenatal since before I got pregnant with Davis, since I'm still nursing. I've never stopped taking a prenatal because that's what I was told by my doctor. So I am taking the Ritual Essential Prenatal Vitamin, and I love these. They have like a lemon hint. And the reason I chose the Ritual Prenatal in particular is because I looked up online, like cleanest prenatals. And there was a few different ones. There was like the Garden of Life, which I tried those for a while, but I just hated the taste of them. And Ritual was also like really high on the like clean prenatal list. So I got these and I really like them. They are a little bit more pricey than your average prenatal. It's around $30 for 30 days of capsules. You get 60, but you take 2 a day. So it is a little bit more pricey than your $10, bottle from Target. But personally, if these are helping me and my baby grow, I want it to be a clean product. So if you are interested in like clean prenatals, clean vitamins, highly suggest trying out Ritual. Love these and they taste great. So next thing I want to talk about is my favorite apps. So I have 2 pregnancy apps that I used last pregnancy and this pregnancy. I use the Bump pregnancy app. What I really like about it is, hold on, let me get to it. It obviously tells you like the size of your baby. Baby is a peach this week. But then it also lets you explore the baby in like 3D, if you're able to see that. And it gives you kind of like a 3D look at what your baby tentatively looks like in the womb. So I really like that. And then there's also a lot of good information. And then also the What to Expect app. What I love about this app is it actually has weekly videos. There's a lady who she goes over all of the details of what your baby is going through this week, what you're going through this week, just really breaks it down. It's like 1 minute to 2 minutes long, and it's just really nice to watch every week just to see the growth of your baby. And they have like pictures and stuff like that. So there's also a ton of good information on that app too. Those are pretty much the 2 main ones that I have and how I kind of keep track of baby. So I really like those apps. Highly suggest downloading those 2 if you have not already. Moving on, I want to talk about nursing. So I am still nursing my 18-month-old. And like I mentioned in this video, Davis is now sleeping through the night. And a huge reason why I think he is sleeping through the night now is because he's not quite as interested in nursing as he has been. I personally think it's because my milk, your milk changes when you are pregnant. It gets thicker and it starts preparing for colostrum. So it is different, a different consistency and taste than he's used to. And every once in a while, he'll just not want to nurse. Normally like at a time he does, like nap time or bedtime. He kind of started doing that a little bit, and then he started sleeping through the night. And a huge reason I think is because my milk is changing and it doesn't taste the same to him. So honestly, him sleeping through the night, blessing. It is kind of sad in a way because when I put him down for a nap this afternoon, for instance, my husband said, "Oh, do you want to nurse?" Normally he gets all pumped and then Timmy hands him off to me and then I nurse and he goes down for a nap. But he actually shook his head no, which he has never done before. Timmy said, "Do you want to nurse?" And he said, "No." And I was like, all right, like I'm totally letting him take the reins on that. I'm not forcing him to nurse, but I'm also not taking it away if he ever like pulls at my shirt. We're nursing about 2 times a day now. Yesterday, he actually only nursed once. So I definitely feel like he is weaning himself, which, hallelujah, is that not the best thing ever? A huge reason I did not want to wean him is because I didn't want to say no to him. I didn't want to like take it away from him if he wanted it. That was huge for me. It just made me really sad to think about, like him wanting to nurse and me saying no. So with him being able to take the reins, it just feels so like such a better transition for us. And also his nursing sessions, if he's not super tired, sometimes they'll be like 20 seconds long. They're like really short. And then sometimes they'll be like 5 minutes. It just kind of depends. but I definitely feel like we're kind of getting towards the weaning stage. And a couple nights ago, Timmy was actually able to put him to sleep without any milk, without a bottle, without nursing, without anything. And that was the first time he's been able to do that. So that was huge because I've literally put him to sleep nursing like every night for his entire life. So definitely different, but that is kind of my plan for nursing. Oh, and I wanted to do a bump shot. I'm doing a bump shot in every single pregnancy video that I'm doing. And I probably will throw on this shirt for every bump shot just so you can see like the transformation. I did it in my last video wearing the same shirt. I just did it a few minutes ago, but you can see there's like a little something. I'm 14.5 weeks, like I said. There's definitely like a little burrito in there for sure. So that pretty much wraps up my first trimester symptoms, what I did to combat those symptoms, nursing, vitamins I'm taking. That pretty much wraps all of that up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future pregnancy videos. I'm so excited to do a ton of pregnancy related videos. I just can't wait for this baby. I'm so excited to just kind of go through this whole process again. So anyways, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.